In this video, we are going to discuss Samkhya theory of causation. In our previous video, we have deliberated upon the first and the second Karikas of Samkhya Karika, and we try to understand the first Karika, which deals with the threefold miseries and the demerits involved in the easy remedies for terminating the threefold miseries that we experience in our life. And the second Karika focuses on the permanent solution for getting rid of the sufferings. And now we shall be straight moving on to the ninth Karika, that is focusing on the theory of causation. The theory of causation, as we know, is one of the crucial metaphysical topics across philosophical discourse, both in Indian and Western philosophy. Theory of causation, in fact, is one of the postulations of natural sciences, be it physics, chemistry. So, scientific discourses actually they accept some principles as postulate. They do not examine themselves these postulates, but they proceed or they develop their discourses on the basis of this postulate. So it is the task of metaphysics, or rather philosophy as a whole, to examine those postulates in order to strengthen the foundation of scientific discourse. So let's begin with theory of causation. In this video, we shall be primarily focusing on Samkhya theory of causation, and we shall try to grasp it following the ninth Karika. But at the same time, we shall be understanding a comparative study, comparison among all the theories of causation from Indian philosophical systems, from the perspective of various Indian philosophical systems. So, without further ado, let's begin. Samkhya theory of causation, technically it is known as Sat Karya Vada. Sat Karya Vada. That means the effect is existent. Yeah, effect is existent, that much we understood. But it implies, in its intention is to imply that the effect is existent prior to its production. So the effect is existent in the cause prior to its production. That is why the nomenclature is Sat Karya Vada. And another view that is opposed to this Sat Karya Vada is known as Asat Karya Vada, and this view has been advocated by Nyaya and Vaisheshika system. Maharishi Kanad and Gautama, they are the founders of or advocates of Vaisheshika and Nyaya philosophy respectively. They argue that no, an effect never exists in the cause prior to its production. Operation of cause is to produce something new. Causation means production of new that was not before its production. So causation must be production of something new. That is why their standpoint is known as Arambhavada or Asat Karya Vada. Arambha means production of new. Asat Karya Vada, it is also at the same time known as Asat Karya Vada. Asat, that the effect is non-existent prior to its production. So, in any way, according to them, the effect never remains in the cause before to its production. And they say, they contain that if it were admitted that the effect already exists in the cause before its production, then it will be futile to say that the effect emerges from the cause. So it will be completely superfluous. Now, that is why their theory is known as Asatkaryavada or Arambhavada. Another prominent point of view on causal theory is known as Asatkaranvad, and this theory has been propounded by Buddhist school. According to them, an effect emerges from non-existent cause. An effect, according to them, is obviously existent, but it arises out of something non-existent cause. So their theory simply entails that something comes out of nothing. Does it make sense? Anyway, let's move on to Vedanti's point of view on the theory of causation. Advaita Vedanti, especially the Advaita Vedanta school, admit one reality, that is called Brahman, one without the second, ekam eva advitiyam. So Brahman is the reality, ultimate one and ultimate reality. So nothing outside Brahman is existent. According to them, effect is an illusory appearance of the cause. Effect is an illusory appearance of its cause. So according to them, effect is not the real transformation of the cause, as we generally understand that effect must be the transformation of the cause, that something has really transformed into effect. For example, when we make curd out of milk, so curd is actually transformation of its cause, milk. But they are denying this point. They are saying, no, it is not the case. It appears to be the effect, but this appearance is illusory. Cause never ever actually transform into effect. There are lots of questions that you may ask. Now, Advaita Vedanti, from their philosophical point of view, they claim that the world, the phenomenal world, is the mere illusory appearance of one reality, that is Brahman. Brahman is the ultimate reality and is the substratum of all sorts of effect. It is the ground of all effects, all sorts of effects or appearances. So Brahman is the ground of all appearances, and that is why it is the cause. So everything appears, so the world of object, this is effect. So this is, according to Advaitins, mere illusory appearances of the only reality called Brahman. So these are the point of views from different philosophical systems of Indian philosophy. So now we try to analyze Samkhya school of thought on theory of causation, and Nayavashishika's systems of theory of causation, Buddhist theory of causation, Advaitin's theory of causation. So these are the prominent school who argue on the theory of causation, and they establish their theory of causation refuting their Purva Paksha. That means they are always refuting others' theory of causation, showing the gap, showing their flaws, and they each of these systems, they establish their theory of causation. So having said this, we will be we will be focusing on the Samkhya theory of causation following Karika, particular Karika. And the Karika goes as, I am reciting it: Asad akaranat उपादान ग्रहणात् सर्वसंभव अभावात् शक्तस्य शक्यकरणात् कारणभावाच्च सत्कार्यम् असद अकरणात्. So we shall be understanding the Karika word by word. Asada akaranat. Asada akaranat. Asada means non-existent. Akaranat. Akaranat is operation of cause. So what is non-existent can by no means be brought into existence. Asada, that which is non-existent, can by no means be brought into existence. This is the meaning of asada akaranat. Asada akaranat upadan grahanat. So an effect takes its adequate material cause. Upadana grahanat. An effect takes its adequate material cause. So what is material cause? Upadan. Upadan karan is called material cause. Basically there are 4 types of cause. If you go to Aristotelian theory of causation, you will find there are 4 types of causation. One is upadana karan, that is material cause. The matter out of which something is produced is called material cause. It's as simple as that. A table is produced out of what? Wood. So wood is the material cause of a table, wooden table definitely. Glass table, for a glass table, what is the material cause? The glass is the material cause for a glass table, a table made up of glass. So upadan karan, another cause is efficient cause. Efficient cause is are different from upadan karan. Okay, the efficient cause are the instrument that makes that effect, For example, for a cloth, the upadan karan is the person who makes the cloth out of the threads. Okay, in Sanskrit it is called tontuvaya. Efficient cause, material cause, formal cause and final cause. Other remaining 2 causes are not relevant now at this point. Let's understand upadan cause, upadana karana. So upadana grahanat, an effect takes its adequate material cause. Sarva sambhava abhavat, any effect cannot be produced from any cause. So everything is not producible from everything. So any effect cannot be produced from anything. So they are claiming that any effect, say for example, book or a paper, a piece of paper, is it producible from water? Is it producible from anything arbitrarily you select? No. Any effect takes its adequate material cause. That means any effect is produced out of its particular material cause. Sarva sambhava abhavat. Sarva sambhava abhavat. It's clearly mentioning everything is not produced from everything. Sarva sambhava abhavat. It is not possible that any effect can be produced from anything. Abhavat. Sarva sambhava abhavat. Shaktasya shakya karanat. So shaktasya shakya karanat. That is a very important point in their in the Karika. Because an efficient cause can produce only that for which it is efficient. An efficient cause can produce an effect for which it is efficient. Okay, and finally karan bhavacha. So the effect is of the same essence of the cause. Effect is of the same essence of the cause. Essentially cause and effect are same, but what is the difference? Where the difference lies? The difference lies in between cause and effect, in that effect is unmanifested when it has not been produced, and through the operation of cause, the unmanifested effect that was implicitly existent in the cause, so through this operation the unmanifested effect becomes explicit. So this is the merit of the theory, the operation of causation. So this is all about Samkhya theory of causation, but there are several counter argument against Samkhya theory of causation. For example, Naya Vaisheshika would mention that if the effect is already existent, then what is the point of saying that the effect is produced through the operation of cause? In reply, Samkhya would say, no, we are not at all claiming that the effect is existent already in the cause in manifested manner. Rather, Samkhya is claiming that it is existent in the cause in an implicit form, and there is definitely a point of saying that the operation of cause is to make the implicit explicit. So there is the point of the theory of causation, or the operation of causation. So they are trying to refute it. They are trying to refute Naya Vaisheshika's counter argument. They are claiming that they are offering an argument like, by any means, even the thousands of artists cannot turn red into blue. Sesame oil is produced by pressing sesame seeds. So rice is produced by thumbing paddy. Okay, milk is produced by milking cows. Okay, so it is as simple as that. Can you produce oil from anything? Can you produce sesame oil from mustard seed? No, from pressing mustard seed you can only get mustard oil. Pressing sesame seeds you will get sesame oil. You will not get rice by thumping wheat. Okay, you will get wheat by crushing wheat. Okay, even you can get flour by crushing wheat. Will you get rice out of wheat? Never. Rice is produced by thumping paddy. So, and every effect takes its adequate material cause. So an efficient cause is efficient. An efficient cause only produce that for which it is efficient. It makes sense, but several other standpoints, they also possess merits in their arguments. So it's the job of the philosopher to scrutinize, to analyze each of the points and to see the merits of each of their arguments, and to question them, and not to arrive at conclusion is not necessarily the task of philosopher is to arrive at conclusion, but is to point out the flaws in each of the theories by questioning and by producing counter example. So here we shall wind up our discussion. We'll see you in our next video.